go, little turtle. Our little turtle's crossing the road. Why did the turtle cross the road? To get to the other side, because the beach is over there. Keep going, buddy. Although you probably don't want to go swimming. There goes a deer. That's 2 cool critters I've seen, and I haven't even arrived at my destination yet. You can see the trail from the open water all the way down through and underneath this dock. Yep, something makes its way here all the time. Don't blame me. Go, turtle, go. That turtle is, don't let anybody tell you turtles aren't fast. That thing just zoomed across the path in like, I don't know, 10 seconds? Good job, little buddy. I'm here, I'm gonna go there, then go about 4.5 miles down the coast. I could be a lot of places today, but I'm here, putting in a few miles. I'll get somewhere between 8 and 10 miles of walking in today, but it'll be fun because I'll be in nature, just wandering around. And in the wind, which feels great because it's quite hot today. I brought 3 oranges and 2 water bottles full of water and sunblock and a hat. So we'll see how it goes. Almost at the beach. There it is over there. Noisy critters, aren't they? Something slithered across there. It looks like it has a tail and feet. A couple of paths heading up this end dune. Look at this big old chunk of wood. It is soaked and pretty heavy. I wonder what animal left these tracks. Probably a biped behind the wheel. These are all alive. All of them. These aren't shells. These are living clams. All congregating together in this little puddle. You can see them wiggling around. Well, that was fun. It gets a lot quieter when you go into the sand dunes. I wonder if I can outrun. Ouch! Sorry. There's deer fly here that are insane. So yeah, they land on you, they bite you, they lap up your blood. You don't know they're there until it hurts. So if they land on you, you gotta shush them away. Oh my goodness. And I have been shushing them away for the 1 mile it is between the store and the beach. Yeah, we got a storm coming up over there. So I got about 4 miles to go. Hopefully I can outwalk these flies. Whew. You know, you got a choice. Sit at home or get out and explore, and I'm doing that. Good exercise for me. I'll get back, shower, and just chill for the rest of the evening. Whew. There are so many of these flies, and they are not pleasant. At this stage, I'm just like, I want to get out in the open and hopefully get away from these things. Get away from the trees, and hopefully once I get out there, there's fewer of them. Hopefully. Otherwise you spend the entire walk doing, a grasshopper. You spend the entire walk doing this. So yeah, things can be a little frustrating. I love being at the beach, but once you go inland, you have to understand this is all a boggy, watery area. So there's going to be a lot of bugs. We'll see how it goes. Wish me luck. Mucky mud on the right, water on the left. See, I'm not by myself. There's other people. I'm always stopping them and talking to them. I stopped that group and talked to them. I stopped the dude by himself and talked to him. I stopped at the ranger station / store, talked to the dude there. Yep. I like being by myself. I like setting my own pace, going as fast or as slow as I want. But I'm frequently stopping and talking to people. And I'm enjoying this wind that's pushing that storm over there. Yep. So we'll see. It starts pouring on me. It does, it does. But it seems to be with this much wind, plus being out in the open, I'm not being attacked by those little flies. Whew! Yes! I've got some itchy spots on me though. And there they landed and went to town on my skin. Yep. Life is good. Hey, a geocache. I've already signed it a few years ago. A few years ago, there was a big old white egret up there. That storm is going much faster than me. It was behind me, and now it's over there beside me. It's better than being on top of me. I still have 4.3 miles to go. But it's pretty nice scenery, I would say. Despite that storm making all that rumbling behind me. One of the reasons that I love to go on these long walks, like today, where I'm going to hit about 10 miles or 11 miles, because of the paths I took, is to show myself that I can. You know, not just to build endurance, but the mental capacity to endure discomfort or work. It's one of those things that me in my mid-50s I've acquired, which is the ability to persevere despite there being frustrations. I think it's a great skill to have in life, and it's applicable to a variety of situations. If you don't have it when you're young, you're not going to have it when you're old. You know, having that ability to stick to it and just keep going, putting one foot in front of the other, like I'm doing right now, or like Dory talks about. Just keep swimming. A friend of mine used to always say, you know how to eat an elephant? I always say, how? One bite at a time. Now, I'm not really encouraging anyone to eat an elephant, but the concept is there. Just decide you're going to do something and go do it. Don't give up halfway. Know what it is you're getting into and show your body that your mind is in control of what you're doing. Although there is thunder that you're hearing, I haven't actually seen any lightning. It's up in the clouds. That's common for storms out here in the summer, where the lightning is going up there and it's not actually connecting down here with the ground. Because that would kind of worry me if there were lots of lightning strikes and then it was coming through my area. Yeah, that wouldn't be such a good thing to be the tallest person on a road. But I'm not overly concerned. And I am getting lightly drizzled on, but it's not like it's pouring. And even if it does pour on me, there's only one way to get back to my car, and that's just keep going. Eventually I'm going to be there in a little over an hour. But it sure is cool to actually experience something like this. We're so afraid of life and the world. So often we hunker down inside of our homes while it's storming outside. We're like too afraid to go somewhere and do something. This is not a good trait that we're developing amongst the next generation of humans on this planet. You know, being so afraid of the environment that we're unwilling to get out in it and do things. Fear is a major motivator. I understand that. But we're so afraid of things that we shouldn't actually be afraid of. And then things that actually are highly dangerous, like texting while driving, we do all the time. We shouldn't be afraid of sharks and bees, or snakes, or spiders. They're not going to get you. They're not going to get anyone in your family. They're not going to get anyone you know. What you do have a chance of getting hurt by is a car on a freeway or a car in town. And there's a few other things. But most things you don't have to be terrified of. So if I could encourage you to do anything, it would be just get out and experience life. If it's snowing, get outside and hang out in the snow. If it's raining, get outside and feel the rain. Okay, there was no lightning visible until a minute ago, and there was a ton. And I saw a ranger coming by, and I'm like, all right, I'm gonna ask him for a ride, because that's what they do. And he's like, I can't give you a ride. I'm like, no. He's like, well, if it gets worse, he goes, I can telephone another ranger and see if they can come pick you up and bring you back. I'm just like, well, I don't mind the rain. I just don't want to get zapped out here in the middle of nowhere by lightning. So, yeah, I wasn't worried. Now all of a sudden I am a little worried. I really don't mind the rain, but it's a little more worrisome about getting struck by lightning. So hopefully the storm just goes through and this isn't my last communication with the world. If it is, and I get struck, it'll probably fry my phone anyway, so oh well. Whew. That officer turned around, came back and picked me up. Thank goodness. He technically wasn't supposed to. So I'm like, if you need to frisk me or anything, come on out and do it. Said so, he did. He just made sure I wasn't carrying a weapon or anything that could put his life at risk. And he's like, yeah, I'll just give you a ride, because there's lots of lightning out there over the water and on the beach. So whew, I am very grateful to that law enforcement officer that he wasn't like a ranger. He was on a special operation, but he went ahead and gave me a ride, and I am so grateful. So life is good. Even though I had to get frisked, but I'm like, I volunteered. I'm like, anything you can do, and know that I'm, you know. But it's pouring. I am so glad that I am in my vehicle. Although I'm a little disappointed in myself for not checking the weather. I'd still be walking right now in the pouring rain and worried about lightning. So, simple advice: know the weather before you go many miles from your vehicle. Woo. That was lightning. Now I just have to worry about accidents. So I'm driving super slow. I'm not coming close to the speed limit. And everybody else is going super slow too. Most of my drive is on country roads with no stop signs and no stoplights. But there are 3 stoplights between here and home. For me. That whole long drive. Oh, actually there's 4 total stoplights. And in each of those you make a turn. From the beach to my house. Yep. And I'm at one of them. Moving very slowly. Yay, green light.